Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goblins of all ages, welcome back to another edition of Bloody Sunny Bloody. Wait, I should have said that different. Sunday, Bloody Sunday, yeah! Because we're back! The bloodier than ever edition of Guts! Goblins under the stairs. You got Sorut the Destroyer ready to take that son of a bitch Narvi's head clean off his shoulders, along with my epic wrecking crew of destroyers here. You got God Save the Queen, Wilma Chatterton, and no, you can't smell his asshole from here. It's Fang the Bag, and of course, to take us on this epic adventure, the greatest goddamn D&D DM in all the land here.
He didn't
it's
like that.
Gonzalez, take it away here.
Oh man, you made Johnny pull a 1776 and sail across, right? Leave the country for a quick second. Welcome everyone, tonight's Sunday night edition, Goblins Under the Stairs. We have a fun one planned here as we continue on in these Temples of Extraction. That's right, proper evil laugh for this. Anyone want to do a recap of what happened the last time, or should I just take it and run with it?
Run with it.
Alright, so you guys, after diving into this pulsing, faceted gemstone in the heart of the Solrak family mausoleum, you guys found yourselves teleported, transported to a very strange kind of cell-like place, Fang first, where this room that you found yourself in was filled with this green, acrid fog and haze, and you found yourself face-to-face with a animated armor guardian and a red wizard protecting a humanoid figure, this Wanti, on this dais, shrouded and completely enveloped in this gilded light, seemingly bounded by some sort of arcane energy and powers. And you guys were able to deduce that after Wilma had this memory of when she was captured by Narvi and his cronies, that this what they have going on here is extracting divine energy from these chosen few of these gods and goddesses of the Forgotten Realms, and Narvi is of course trying to harness this energy for his own powers and evil, malicious uses. And one by one, you guys have started beginning to free these chosen beings of these different gods and goddesses. The first one was as I mentioned, a Wanti, a chosen of Zahir, a Wanti god, and then the next one you went over freed was a chosen of Ilmater, the god of suffering and martyrdom and perseverance. And then you went up and freed the third one, which you guys are in this room now currently with, a chosen of Leviatar, the goddess of pain. And after freeing these last two and defeating the ones protecting these rooms, in this room there was a couple shadows and undead figures. The two that these two chosen, one being an avatar, their portfolio being of pain, the other one mostly giving out the pain, dealing that, and sometimes of course their own self-flagellation, and the other one suffering and perseverance in their own martyrdom, one that likes to endure pain. So they kind of are in this heated argument right now. The chosen of Leviatar has pulled out her rapier, and the chosen of Ilmater has started to conjure some sort of spells as they begin to duel against each other. And in this moment, as they begin to kind of stand off against each other, you guys have a choice if you want to maybe interrupt in this heated moment, or if you just want to watch them go at it.
I look at Wilma. I say, I don't really care about these two. You want them. It's up to you.
I mean, I kind of just look at them fighting. I'd probably just step back at that point. I don't really want to get in between to just kind of the back of the game. Guys, do You sure about this? As they're walking towards each other with their knives.
Once I realized how like totally overly petty they are, and then they're like after like the exact same shit, I'm like, fuck these guys. We don't need that kind of pettiness.
Totally. Yes.
Guys.
You just kind of, these two absolute zealots of their faiths. You see them just completely being completely faithful to their gods and goddesses, and not backing down from their beliefs. And yeah, you see as they begin to go at it. Let me go ahead and I guess roll initiative for them. All right. Kieran is up first. The mage. He gets a jump as he. Whoops. I just deleted them from there. He. As I mentioned, he looked like he was at the end of the last game. Looked like he was starting to conjure some sort of like chilling energy in his palms as he shoots out this blast of cold air erupting from his hands, shooting straight out in her direction. I'm gonna have her make a con save. This is fun. 13 is going to fail as she takes. This is a big hit. 26 points of cold damage. She almost freezes in place as this cold energy just blast over her. He quickly tries to just back his way into a corner, getting away from her as much as he possibly can. And with her turn now, she's going to approach him. She can just get out of his reach, actually. Being a rogue, she's going to bonus action and use her dash action for that, and then go up to him and attack him with her rapier a couple of times. A 18 will hit, and a 12 will miss with his mage armor radiating around him, and she does 9 plus he needs to make a con save. He fails that as you watch poison drip down her rapier as he stabs into him, doing 30 points of damage. And as the rapier pierces into his gut and the poison stings, you see his eyes fill with almost this glee. As you see, he falls down to his knees as he laughs and begins to smile. Oh, suffering and pain, the crying god, the one who endures. I will be with you soon. And he falls down to the ground. And she pulls the rapier out and licks the blade and looks over at you guys. Well, that settles that. Where were we?
We have a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, a winner that has been pretty beaten up.
But, however, I have a feeling we're gonna run into more captured beings. So, hope you don't try to fight every single one of them, because we don't have time for this.
Well, I can't imagine this one's gonna make it too much further if that is the case.
Yeah.
I
We shall
ruffle
see
through the
about
dead
that.
body. There's nothing on him. Is there anything on the dead body?
I like your attitude.
Let's see. Let me go back to this other room. I forget what I had. Yeah, as you look through him, no, he already gave you what he had, which was the wand of binding. It's got nothing else really. Actually, go ahead and make a investigation roll or perception roll as you look over him.
Already perception. Fucking solid one.
Had to be in that one, didn't it? Alright, yep, that's all you find.
I kick his little dead body as I go. Walk away. Well, looks like there's only one way out here. Like I kind of do like the math in my head. If I recall, like the other room had a door to the north. I think it probably lines up to this one, maybe.
Yeah, that would make sense to you. You guys definitely saw, the two doorways that led up here. Yeah, the doors have, of course, kicked open since letting them free from this altar. And, yeah, you're free to explore.
I don't know if you guys want to lead the way.
I'm gonna go through this door just to make sure that they do pop out on that other side.
Okay.
As he leaves, I go, that's an interesting choice. After you, Solrak. God, I love it when you don't talk.
He's got to stop doing that, and I go lead the way. Hello, door.
Sure enough, you guys make your way down the stairway. Just like as you guys had to go up the stairway up the other side to make your way up into that room, and yeah, you pop on out just into that same room. And as you guys probably piece together now, these last three gods that you've been helping free these chosen of, they all are like gods and goddesses of anguish in the kind of domain. And as you guys begin to push on further and further, you see that there are two doors to the south and to the east have opened up now. And it looks like there was a kind of a arcane runes magical circle inscribed on the ground that is deactivated currently.
Which way do we think we should go?
Your choice.
Well, something tells me it's the rune. Let me think back to. There were those directions, remember? The poem thing. Which
says, through the passage unseen, a path to the truth shall be seen. And then beware the whispers of the past.
was that our group notes? Where did you have that saved again?
Yeah.
Here.
Sweet.
Someone want to make like a, I don't know, just like a intelligence check or I guess that may be more wisdom, really to try to piece this together. If someone wants to just like see if they can dig deeper into the truth of this message.
Wisdom.
I'll do it.
Fang's pretty wise.
I
15.
15. Fang, did you want to try as well?
Yeah, I'll try.
15.
It's like kissing your sister.
Love it. Yeah, so like, you know, going through like line by line, you guys of course discussing a secret in the heart of stone where shadows linger and secrets are known. Through the passage unseen, a path to truth shall be seen. Beware the whispers of the past, for echoes of betrayal may be cast. In chambers dark where spirits roam lies the key to reclaiming the throne. Follow the signs that ancient lore imparts, and trust in the wisdom of thy noble heart. So you guys would, of course, with the seek within the heart of stone where shadows linger and secrets are known. You would imagine, of course, that going through the heart of stone would be that crystal pulsing in the mausoleum that you guys traverse through to make your way into these temples that you have gone through. That also being the passage unseen, being probably the wall that you guys have to go through to the secret wall to find that pulsing heart in the first place. Yeah, as you guys begin to like, you know, traverse through these temples of extraction and you know, meet these chosens of different gods and goddesses, and see, you know, as I mentioned, these all seem to be like in the domain of like anguish. These ones that you guys have met so far at least. You know, and you've seen them kind of interacting with each other, this hatred towards each other and whatnot. You maybe think to yourself that you have to beware of these and the betrayal that they may cast upon each other and upon you guys, if that may happen. And you know, there's many more chambers that you guys have begin to walk through here, as you know, in the chambers dark where spirits roam lies the key to reclaiming the throne. You guys, of course, have begun to make your way through, you know, 3 different chambers so far. You know, each one of them a different kind of stylized room and thing happening in each one, a different energy and different. You know, there was the lashing in the top room and the poisonous gas in the first room. there's all these different kinds of like pieces that may be coming to light as you guys go through each one of these chambers, essentially. So learn from these, and of course, trust in your own wisdom.
All right. Well, in that case, I still go this way.
I think there's probably a lot of suffering through this room. Irasath, do you want to kind of lead the way and guide us towards the proper suffering of the individuals that we're gonna fight that made you suffer so much? With all the suffering.
Say suffering again. Likes that.
I hope it's not suffering.
I'm more into dealing pain out myself. I'm a bit of a sadist, a torturer, if you will, but
Kinky.
let's go on and maybe we can find some in. You say to this room to the right? Sure.
To the right. Yeah. Why don't you lead the way? And you know what they say: the first step hurts the most.
Wilma likes torture.
It's a different kind, Bang.
Oh.
It's called mutually beneficial.
She approaches the door here. Everybody in. Everyone ready?
Ready.
I'm before she opens the door, I'm gonna look at the thing on the floor. It's just like a normal arcane symbol for like locking and not like gonna explode when she opens this fucking door.
Yeah, go ahead and make a Arcana check.
Solid 4.
Solid
Totally not gonna
4.
explode.
Yeah.
Totally not gonna explode.
Totally not. Yeah, she goes ahead and pushes it open, though. You guys go ahead and you guys see that this the walls of this hexagonal kind of room.
And game over.
It's a good run, guys.
It's been a good 3 years.
The walls in this hexagonal hall of gleaming gray marble kind of shudder occasionally as you guys look in here. You see the walls almost look like they're breathing a little bit, and you guys see, of course, another one of these daises with a humanoid figure down to the south. Do I have that queued up? Is that the right one? Nope. All right. And you guys see some undead figures in here. It looks like a mage of sorts and some sentient piles of ooze crawling around on the ground. And as soon as Irasath, she makes her way on into the room, she makes herself known, pulling the rapier out, and gets the attention of a lot of most of these creatures in here. The sentient oozes begin to like slowly, you'd imagine if they have faces, like turn around, their bodies morph into different like shapes to be able to start crawling in her direction. And as she moves on in here, she looks back at you guys, says, "Is it just me? Okay, let's do it then." As she begins to move on into the room. And the wizard that you guys see, like an undead looking kind of wizard, he holds out a gleaming orb in his hands. You see his eyes begin to pulse white with this energy as the walls within the room, as I mentioned, they look like they're breathing, start to pulse a little bit. Yeah.
I cast my bond. Just as we walk in, we see all this going on. I just go, and like all of us just kind of get the bond. As this is rolling. Keep going.
Okay. Yeah. He holds up this orb with the light kind of shining out into this room now. You guys can really see like the walls begin to morph and breathe, kind of stretch out and pulse as the white pulls out a blade of this nasty necrotic energy waving off of it. And I need everyone to roll initiative. Get some combat music on. Okay, alright, looks like Wilma is up first.
Alright, so the bond is up. I am going to. Are these like gray things undead, or just this guy in the back?
Just that guy in the
He said
back.
some. It's just that guy in the back.
Yeah.
Are the gray things oozes as well?
Yeah, they are like sentient oozes.
Okay. So it's 4 oozes and mage.
Correct.
All right, I'm going to give me a dex save on the mage for Sacred Flame.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 5.
29 damage.
Sheesh.
Big money.
That's
Oh,
huge.
did it? Yeah, and then I am going to go chalice form. Hold on. Can I? Or no, I already did that. Did I do that already? Oh yeah, no, we did a short rest. Yep, so I got another chalice form.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bonus action, right? Oh, never mind. That's an action. Oh crap, never mind. I did that the wrong way. Oh well, it is what it is. So no bonus action.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything else for you?
Kind of hide behind Fang.
As you hide behind Fang, kind of duck right behind him, you hear sloshing come out from behind you as
Oh, you said the walls were, yeah.
the ooze, or one of like the, you see like the shimmering, gleaming walls stretch out. This amorphous blob tries to hit you. It kind of just smacks into your body, pushing you a little bit, but doesn't do any actual physical damage to you for the time being. Fang, you're up.
Alrighty. I am gonna move up, like right around here.
Okay. Yeah.
Are
Also,
these-
as you are moving away from the wall, a pile of ooze goes and tries to hit you too, but misses.
All right. What are these the yellow ones and the gray ones? Are they like the same, but just different sizes?
They're different types of ooze monsters.
What would you say like material or like element they are made of?
They are oozes.
Ooze. Okay.
They're made of
Alright.
ooze.
Eight lonely Friday nights.
Yeah.
Alright. I am going to target the same one. Yeah, that is ooze. The same one Wilma had hit. I'm gonna throw a sacred flame at it, and they gotta make a dex saving throw, DC 18.
It's the mage.
12.
Boom, boom.
Come on, big money.
Show it to me.
14.
14.
All right.
Side.
Okay. Anything else for you as this flame-like radiance just one after another descends upon him, and he's like kind of spinning around, but then he looks down, noticing it's not actually flames, and he, of course, dirty god tricks.
Wink. That is my turn.
Okay. Oh, Kieran is dead. Let me get him out of there. All right.
Wait, my strength is still down, right?
It is. Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Yeah. Good indeed. Okay. The mage now sees that one of the chosens have gotten free, and quickly shoots out a blast at that one first. 11's gonna miss. 13 will also miss, and he's gonna go for a third one. 17 will hit on that one. Doing 18 points of damage. As you guys see, as this arcane blast just hits Earsoft in the center of the chest, knocks her backwards, almost hitting into Fang as she tumbles back and says a prayer to Leviatar, the Maiden of Pain, in her last breath. And unfortunately, that is it for for her. As
You were a good mate.
yeah, exactly. As he, the mage, begins to run away. And that's going to be his turn. Alright, this sentient ochre jelly down to the south. They're pretty slow, I believe, yeah. Is going to dash. And that's going to be its turn. As it kind of like, as I said, it kind of like forms like amorphous legs as it pushes itself up, and then another one forms and it keeps like crawling itself over one after another. It just makes itself like 20 feet closer to you, and that's your turn, Solrak.
Okay. Huh. I'm actually gonna run on up to this orange one. Over here. Bam. And I'm gonna down bring you that bitch.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will certainly hit.
And that is 5 damage. It's very
Okay.
weak. 29 with 10 damage. 13.
13
that
hits. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sweet.
Pile of jelly.
With 5 more damage. And Demon Sword. 11.
11 hits.
Sweet. 11. And that's 5 plus 4, 9 damage.
Okay, so let's see. We had 5, 10, 20, 5, and 29. Okay. So, when you slice into him with the, you slash into him multiple times with the Dawnbringer, left, right, and then when you slash into him with the Demon Sword, something happens. You slice right down to the center of him, and you watch as the blade cuts him clean down the center, and on both sides of your blade, you watch as 2 of them appear now as you split it in half. And let me go ahead and copy and paste him. There we go. And
Are they the same size?
Nope, they
Or are they
get
half?
They're half the size now.
Okay. That's cool.
Did Solrak get any Ring of Health rolls before we came in here from the last one since they fought and all that shit?
I didn't.
Probably would have gotten half hour's worth.
Oh, nice.
All right. Anything else for you?
That is it. Are you
Okay.
serious? 3 ones? That is such bullshit.
God.
Oh my
Ain't
god.
that something? All right. This ooze, a little gray one, tries to crawl its way over to you, Solrak. The orange one does in fact crawl its way on over to you. As it does, he's gonna try to create like an arm and just hit you with that. 12 is not gonna do it though. And
And
yeah.
I'm gonna brace when it gets to me.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit it with Demon Sword. Nat 20!
Yep, that'll hit it.
Hold on, I gotta hit that.
Nat 20.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that is that plus this plus a d10. And okay, so 7 plus 8, 15. We also do like a extra d6 for the fire
Yeah.
damage.
Oh
right?
yeah, that's right. The D-damage your brace. So so he's fucking dead. He's completely dead. don't worry about rolling the other stuff. You just
Love
completely
it.
destroy him as he approaches you. You watch as an arm reaches up to try to hit you, and you slice it in half. Completely just with the fire energy from the demon sword, it just kind of singes through the core of it, and yeah, it's Dunsky. All right, that's gonna be it for him. I'm gonna just delete him. This white though, yeah, with you right here, being surrounded by all these folk, he's going to try to take this. Like I said, you see this blade with this like necrotic energy surrounding it. He's gonna try to hit you with that. 16 will miss. He's gonna try to do it again. A 10 is gonna miss also. Yeah, and I can only do 2. And that's it for them. This last ochre jelly. Oh yeah, because he just got added. They're gonna share initiative. So they already went. All right, Wilma, you are up.
All right, Wilma is just focused dead on to this red mage, so she moves up. That's about right, 25. Yeah, it's 60 feet from him. So runs up there. Give me a dex save from him. Sacred Flame.
Yep. As you go and move away from the wall, another thing reaches out and hits you for 22. 22 to hit.
That hits.
That's crazy. All right. So let's see. He does 7 bludgeoning plus 6 acid damage, and armor you're wearing is a magical set of armor, right?
I believe so. Yeah, change her to Giant Slaying.
Okay. Good to know. As you feel this acid kind of corrode into your armor as it leaches into your skin, yeah, you're kind of scared for your armor for a second, but it seems like the magic of it keeps it held up. But a dex save from the wizard, 14.
18 damage.
18 damage. Radiance rains down on him. Frantically, he kind of backs into the wall again, trying to just feel around and grab some stuff out of his component pouch real quick to figure out what to do next, but he's looking really hurt.
Alright. Bonus action. Where is it? Mass Healing Word level 3.
Cool.
Or no. No. I don't think we need that yet. I am just going to drink a potion.
Drink a potion. Alright, that's a free action, so what are you going to do for your bonus action?
I'm going to drink another action for my next free action.
Alright, anything else for you?
That's it.
Alright.
4 plus 4.
Fang, you were up.
Alright, I move right here, and upon going to the north side of Wilma, give her a little slap on the butt, and I'm like, nice. And I said, let me see if I can finish her off with the same move as I shoot off a Sacred Flame at the mage.
Alright.
So dex save is again. Oh, fail. 16 damage.
Just still spinning with this radiance, trying to frantically grab something to counteract this and then get you guys back. But with the second one just descending upon him, he falls down to his knees, screaming out to the gods, and then collapses down, dead.
Fang notices, Wilma is just, she's kind of happy that he's helping her bring down these red mages, and he touched her, happy.
I kind of look over at Wilma after I just shoot out that Sacred Flame from my hand. I'm just.
She bats her ears back. She pulls an ear down, just starts fiddling with it.
Amazing.
Lorak, you got this, right?
Totally.
Alright, anything else for you, Fang?
Yeah, I will actually just kind of. I'll move.
Oh yeah, I moved 5 foot back too.
Yeah, I move right there.
Okay.
Actually, I lied. So I started here, and then I'm actually gonna work my way right there.
Okay. Sounds good.
And that is my turn.
Okay. As you get right about there, this large pile of yellow ooze climbs its way closer to you as a pseudopod-like arm reaches out, misses you. Another one forms, tries to hit you again, but that misses you as well. Too slow for speedy old Fang. As Solrak, you're up.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing of Dawnbringer to the sky.
Okay.
Undead dude.
The undead guy. You got it.
Okay. He hasn't been hit, right?
Correct.
Alright, so I'll roll these real quick. 19.
That'll hit.
And then I'll roll the next one. 22.
That'll hit.
And 29.
That'll hit.
Alright. So it's this. Plus this. Plus this. Plus this. Plus this. Plus this.
Plus this, plus this.
Plus this, plus this. Plus this.
Yep, that last one, that'll just put him over the edge. You just rapidly slice into him with the Dawnbringer, this divine radiance shining out from the hilt, and you just slice him into pieces. Didn't have a chance.
Sweet. And then I'll take my last swing with Demon Sword on this the half yellow.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. 27.
That'll
and
hit.
That's this plus this. Nice, 14 damage.
14. Exactly what you needed to hit to not have it split again. As you just kill that one finally. The other one kind of shrivels and recoils. That seems like it has maybe a hive mind kind of mentality. But that is it for that one. And anything else for you?
That's it.
Okay. Alright, this gray ooze crawls its way over to you, Solrak. Tries to hit you, but is not going to be able to. And then last is going to be this last ochre jelly. Same thing. I'm going to try to hit you. But nope, no dice. And Wilma is up as you're just kind of surrounded by this piles of ooze, Solrak, just all around you, just trying to climb up and hit you. It's one of the stranger enemies you've ever had to encounter.
All right, give me a dex check from the jelly ooze, the yellow one.
The big
by
one.
Soul Rack.
Okay.
After
Gotcha.
the bird.
Dex down here. I mean, he fails regardless. Yeah.
No, he's a -2, so yeah, that's free reign, baby.
Yeah.
Juicy deuce.
Pile of ooze begins to sizzle with this radiance, and yeah, it's done.
I just kind of hop over here for a little protection.
Okay.
And I go, all right, that's it.
Love it. All right, and Fang, you were up. Big old pile of yellow ooze in front of you.
Yep, so I see that Wilma's Sacred Flame worked so well in the use. So screw it, we'll keep at it with Sacred Flames, and I'm right on him, so I just kind of go right at him. Dex save.
It's going to be a hard one for him to hit, too. Yep.
-1. Is that like a reverse crit?
He just is so slow, he cannot get out of the way, at all. 11 points of damage, though, just as you watch the pile begins to bubble and steam with this radiance searing into him. Anything else?
Let me check something real quick.
Can you run away?
I was thinking about that. I don't know if it's solely melee attacks, though. I think that's what I'm looking up right now, though.
I think it is.
Just kill it.
Well, I already used a cantrip.
So kill it.
Where is it? When you make a melee attack again,
Yeah.
so. So I'll stay there.
Alrighty. Okay, that brings us to his turn then. Just being burned by your cantrip right there, he goes and tries to create these two arms out of its side and tries to whack on you with both arms, but too slow for you as you just get kind of very easily back up away from these hits. And Solrak is up. You still have this gray ooze right in front of you, tiny little guy.
Alright, I'm going to take a swing and wing at that one, but I'm going to use my Demon Sword.
Okay.
Ooh, a 10.
A 10 will hit.
And that's 6 damage.
Okay.
12. 6, and that's 10 damage. And a 20, which will hit, and that's 10 more damage.
Yeah, just like a sushi chef, you just start chopping him up down a line. Just kind of fillet him nicely, and the thing just kind of slides down to a pile of nothing.
Very nice. And then I move on up over here, and then I'll take my Dawnbringer, swing-a-ling. 11, which I believe hits, right?
Natural one, though, always misses, unfortunately. So
Okay.
only way you could have missed him.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it happens. All right.
And that is my turn.
Wilma is up.
Sacred Flame, the big one.
Yeah, he's let's see if I nat 20. Oh!
Oh,
You watch as this radiance just descends upon him, and he splits open like a donut, creating a hole in the center of him. As the spell just hits right in that spot, and then forms back again. And you hear like almost like
furious.
you know, like in the '90s, those tubes of like the stuff that made like the fart noises when you stuck your thumb in it. It looked like the ooze. He makes that kind of noise when he squeezes back together again too. Just kind of
Wilma
like
is furious.
a mockery
Absolutely
to you.
furious.
I love that. All right, anything else for you?
That's it.
That's honestly
Now-
hysterical. Fang.
Fang is ecstatic. I'm like, all right, my turn to show Wilma how to cast a spell as I keep at it with the Sacred Flame.
All right, that's 2 in a row, baby. Nope. That's a 0. All right, 10
Fucking
damage.
0. I love it.
As he reforms again, Fang hits him as soon as he squelches, and he lets out another one of those like kind of fart kind of sounds. And anything else for you, Fang?
That's it.
Okay. As you keep on raining down these hits on him, he tries to hit you again. 15 and a 6. Neither of them are going to hit you. You watch as he like the form kind of looks around, as you would imagine it like maybe doing, and then its form squeezes down into the ground and tries to like flatten out and then like squeeze out from behind and like leave you guys. But of course that leaves an opportunity to attack for either one of you if you'd like.
Yep.
yes.
Curb stomp it on its way out.
That'll hit.
Oh, yeah. 11 damage.
That'll hit.
30. 30. 7 damage. Man, my damages have been weak today.
And as he begins to like slide out away from you guys, trying to make a daring escape, Solric slashes into him again as Fang stomps down into the pile. Like Solric slashes and a bubble forms with the heat from the flame sword, and as you stomp on it, the bubble explodes out and pieces of it just kind of spread all throughout the room here. And you guys look around. No more oozes moving around, except for you still notice the wall is gleaming and breathing and moving and kind of like making those squelching noises. But for the time being, it seems like actual enemies are all vanquished.
Nice Sacred Flame, its dead body.
Real quick, before I do anything else, I just remembered. I look over at the guys. Anybody else cursed or anything? Because I do have, and I pull out my Keotum's ointment, which I have 2 of those with a bunch of uses. And I'm going to put it on my arms and where I was cut. It says I get 2d8 plus 2 hit points and ceases to be poisoned and is cured of any disease. So see if that goes with my strength.
Okay. As you go and begin to rub all over yourself, you feel your body healing up, but the affliction of your strength being diminished from you seemed to be happened not from an ailment of a disease of sorts, but more of a curse.
Seems like the lords are saying that I'm just a wee bit stronger than you.
I'll be right back.
I got 4
He's so
uses.
strong.
I got 4 uses. Just note, I got 4 uses in one potion of Keotum's ointment and 5 uses in another. And that's each use is 2d8 plus 2 hit points, and then ceases to be poisoned and cure of any disease. So if any time you guys need them,
Poison or disease, yeah.
think about that. And the 2d8 plus 2 hit points can be a game changer.
I'm immune to poison and disease, but I wouldn't mind a quick rub down, so I'm feeling just a little hurt.
I give you a... So now I have 3 uses left.
Oh yeah. kind of left a spot. Could you just rub that one in just by the shoulder?
And so then you get 2d8 plus 2 hit points
All
on
right.
your end.
See if I get more than your 5. Nope.
I got beat. I'm so
3.
shitty.
Jesus.
That's so shitty.
That sucks, guys.
I'm hoping we're getting the low rolls out of the way right now. 'Cause
Right? Yeah, that's true.
that's
Yeah,
just-
you literally just give me like a little. I'm like, ah, thanks.
It's been a while since I've used it, you know. Some air guy.
Hasn't lubed up a lot lately.
Yeah.
But I kind of I scoop up some of this goo that was kind of left from this blob thing, and I take it with me up to the top of this stone jaunt.
Would either of you guys have anything to remove curses? Because I could use my full strength.
It's probably a Wilma question. And as far as your strength's concerned, I can take care of the stones for us.
Because I am severely weakened right now.
Let me think about it.
Nate, don't I have to make like a con saving throw to go up these stairs?
Correct.
Yeah.
Is it con or was it charisma? Let me double check. Sorry.
Actually, I think it was charisma. Now that you mention it.
Now that you mention it. Yeah, charisma. Yep.
Oh no!
You guys are emboldening bonded.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, you get a 4. You get B4 on
So
that.
you are
12.
all right. Yeah, you begin to step on up onto this dais, same as the others that you've seen before. 3 steps, these black obelisk-like crystals surrounding it, arcane runes surrounding the stairs themselves, and the center of it, glowing in this gilded golden energy, this rolling field of arcane magic. You see a figure, a humanoid form. In this one, and of course I sent a picture so you guys can see, like, kind of like visualize what that looks like itself. But this humanoid form that you see up here, Fang, he's a very kind of sickly looking male drow.
This is definitely a meat shield for us, you guys. As I so I take some of the the secretion that exploded off this goo blob, and I I kind of like start rubbing it into like the engravings like that go around the circumference
Right on.
of the top,
ahead, Nate.
and just
Yeah.
trying to hinder what it reads.
Let's do a sleight of hand
Yep.
check as you do that.
I had a hand. Come on, Hash. 18.
As you go and start to smooth, slide the ooze into the crevices of each one of these inscribed arcane runes. You begin to fill in some of them and mess it up. You feel the energy and the gold kind of arcane field surrounding this this drow begins to die down a little bit, as that is one success.
All right, and then. Sorry, am I taking out these pillars myself?
You want to do it? You want me to do it?
Well, I didn't see you making your way up here.
Well, you literally told me not to. You said because of your strength. You literally said, I'm going to take care of it.
Ah,
I look at Will, am I crazy? Did he not just say that?
Thanks for admitting it. And I go to like karate kick the one right next to me.
Okay, go ahead and make a athletics check.
24.
Yeah.
Run around me, Will.
Roundhouse kick one after another.
Trying to circle around.
You see like a montage clip of like Fang as Chuck Norris just boom, boom, destroying one black crystal obelisk after another, and all 4 of them defeated. You see the gold energy field die down even more. That is 2 successes.
And then I forget, what was the last thing you had to do? Was it it was to,
Some
for
sort
the
of
energy.
wisdom or intelligence check.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're already up there. Might as well finish it up, wise guy. Hey, wise guy.
So the eye. That's the I mean, obviously they all kind of reflect beings from Narvi's like cave. Um, do I like see that eye up here somewhere?
No, so that eye that you see is same like how you guys have seen with all the other ones of these chosen. It's a symbol that this drow has embellished on him. These other symbols that you guys have seen have been related to
Yeah,
other gods and goddesses.
It's
of
the
sorts.
god symbol.
You can make a religion
Gotcha.
check if you'd like to see if you can piece together which god or goddess it belongs to.
Yeah, let's do that. 18.
Things rolling nice. So
Finally.
Strange because you don't know too much about drow culture or anything like that. You know, of course, about Lolth and she being the main goddess in the pantheon of all drows. But this you would know as being a symbol of of Ganador, which is the one of the greater gods in the drow pantheon of abominations and oozes and outcasts. All sorts of strange things that are lurking and touched by the far realms.
How would you spell that? Ganador?
Go ahead and put it in the game log.
Alright. So I kind of, I guess, take that information and kind of channel like my energy into focusing on what I've been able to deduce from that. Way off with that spelling. What I've been able to deduce from that, and I guess use that focus to try and set this being free, or this god free.
Okay. So, what kind of intelligence or wisdom check do you think you would make to try to use that?
Maybe Arcana?
Okay. I'm here for it. Go for it.
9. Oh, hold on. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if a 4 helps. Not. Oh, 13.
13. As you go and try to use this knowledge of Ganondorf and Drow Pantheon, you use this arcane knowledge specifically and try to finish off turning off the energy off of this essentially. And as you in one moment you go reach up for it and you feel your body get knocked backwards with this force, taking 3 points of force damage. Unfortunately unable to be successful with that attempt.
Sorek, can you come up here and maybe help me out with this one? Mr. Brains of the group. I can't quite hear you though.
Come on up. And I'm gonna do my con, was it? For
Charisma to get on up it.
Charisma.
God damn it, I wish it was con. And it was saving, right?
Yeah.
Or check. 18.
Yeah, easily push your way on up through that
Skip.
invisible like energy that seems to like kind of push you off of it. But yeah, you squeeze your energy through there and go forward.
Intelligence or wisdom?
So
Same. Yes.
So
Actually, no, intelligence
I would use the information that I've kind
God
of.
damn it!
Easy there, easy. Relax. I say easy, Sorek, and I start telling him all the information that I've kind of figured out just from kind of checking this god out, and hopefully that's, try approaching it this way since he's this god, and hopefully that's giving him the help action.
Okay, so what we'll do instead of just doing this, so that'll be like advantage, but instead of doing another intelligence check, do like an Arcana check, like Fang was trying to do, essentially.
Okay, Arcana, and I still have the D4, right?
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah, you don't need
But you
that.
don't even need it, as Fang sits you down and
Nice.
slowly tells you piece by piece the information that he knows about Ganondorf. Being more like in the domain of war, and in the portfolio like oozes and all sorts of like strange creatures and abominations. You're able to have this energy die out, and this drow held up in this field just falls down to the ground. As I mentioned, looking pretty sickly, um, but now no longer restrained and held within this energy field. He begins to kind of look around and piece together, get his bearings, and looks up at I guess the two of you right now. Says, where am I? Did I?
You're safe. It's some kind of hidden temple inside of Daggerford. You're being held captive by Narvi, the evil red wizard. But don't worry. You're safe for now.
Safe? Safe in the eyes of who? I showed weakness. I was captured, held against my own will. I showed Ganondorf a failure that I am. I cannot live like this. This is terrible.
Wait. Relax. We've all been captured before. And, you want to make it up to, Ganondorf, whatever you speak of. And you use your magic to, you look like a magical folk, aren't you?
What are you getting at? You better make it quick.
Well, I am currently, not myself. My biceps should be like twice as big because my strength is being reduced. Hoping you can help me out. And you're totally making
hold
it
on.
for yourself.
Sorek, I don't think you're approaching this in the correct way.
You're saying I'm surrounded
listen,
by others
hi.
that are weakened and showed that they are failed their leaders as well?
Let me try, Sorek.
No, we freed you, you idiot. So clearly we're not failing. And I'd do this at half strength. Imagine if you actually helped me.
Listen here. So, I mean, to be fair, you did get captured by one of the most powerful beings in all of Faerun, so I understand you might not be pleased about that. However, he is a very powerful being. Nonetheless, we are in the recruiting process of one more member of the Wrecking Crew. The Wrecking Crew being probably the most dominant crew in all of Faerun, trying to save Faerun. And how would you feel about being our fourth?
On a trial basis.
See,
If I
as
like you.
he pushes himself off the ground, and you just kind of swings his hands together, and you see this green energy form, like almost like a liquid energy bow and arrow in his hands, and he holds it down. And he pulls the string taut and holds it up to his chin. He says, "Ganondorf, our malignant deity, desires a living sacrifice for me being so weak. I must die." And you see, lets go of the arrow, and you see the acid arrow just explodes into his head, and his whole body just begins to pulse with this unholy aura just protruding away from him. And you see his body just like begin to bubble and pulse out, and then melt into a pile of ooze onto the ground before you guys. This black, acrid looking ooze.
So I'm like pulling this red wizard's body across the floor, and I see them save him. I go, "Oh, you guys made a friend!" And then he shoots himself in the head, and I go, "Oh God!"
As he's like melting, like gooing to the ground, I'm backing away and I'm looking at him. Why did Narvi capture these weirdos? What the hell? These guys are all crazy.
Well, we tried, Sorek. On to the next one, I guess. I think we're about halfway done at this point.
The black ooze kind of spreads out along the ground. You guys see it begin to bubble and give this like acrid smell coming out from it.
Ugh, smells like the bird. Back off.
I would like while they were doing all that stuff, I was basically tossing the two humanoid bodies, Irithos and the Red Wizard.
Okay. As before, as all that was kind of going down, yeah, you toss them real quick. Aerosol doesn't have much on them, but you did, of course, notice before the brilliant, beautiful rapier that they had on them, embellished with this gilded hilt, with kind of like a very almost elvish, like filigree kind of design going off of it, and a couple gemstones down the handle. And this is a +3 rapier.
Shit.
So if anyone would like that, doesn't require attunement or anything like that.
Yeah, I should take that because my demon sword's
Yeah,
pretty
you guys
sweet.
don't really use anything, yeah.
And on the wizard, go ahead and roll a perception or investigation check.
Give me 1 second, let me add that. Come on, perception! 19 plus a d4 if it matters.
Okay. Yeah, so you find on him a black staff that has like a couple of heads that go off of it. Well, not heads, but tentacles that kind of spiral off the top of it. I'm not sure if you guys actually have one of these or not, but it's a wand of tentacles. Actually, Wilmore had like a similar thing. Before,
Wilmore
right?
had one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got a wand of tentacles on him.
R.I.P.
Yeah, and you also find, give me 1 second. Definitely spelled that wrong. You find a pouch that I told you he's got this like a component pouch that he was digging through. You look through that real quick, and you find a bunch of diamond dust in there. Kind of just
how
you're looking at it, you'd imagine that it's at least 1,000 gold pieces worth.
1,000 gold pieces of diamond dust.
Yeah,
And that works like a diamond.
correct.
Ooh. Like a very expensive diamond?
Not expensive enough for what you're thinking of, but
He knows.
But as Wilma finds all of this, and Fang and Solrak deal with this crazed zealot of Ganondorf, as I mentioned, the pile of ooze on the ground begins to bubble and has this acrid smell. And you guys hear sloshing forming or happening around it as it begins to form up into one massive hulking black pile of ooze. It's not actually, it doesn't look like the that creature inside of it. It's the black ooze that's surrounding and eating that creature inside of it. So I'm gonna add it to the combat tracker, and
this came off of the one guy's like body and arrow and stuff,
correct.
right?
Yeah, and Wilma, you were up.
Oh shit. So I'm gonna.
Ooh,
Am I within
messed
60
up.
feet? Yeah. Roll me that dex check.
There we go. Okay, dex check. Oh god, it's even worse.
Alright, so I'm just gonna roll. -3, Jesus.
Yep.
16.
Alright, 16. Yep. Anything else for you?
That's it for right now.
Okay, Fang, you're up. Right next to this massive pile of black ooze that just formed out of this, the body of this drow that, unalived himself.
Yep. Same thing. Sacred Flame. Dex.
Alright, well, let's see. I have to roll pretty high. Oh, not high enough. 20. Ooh.
25 radiant damage.
More than Wilma's.
No big deal. Would we have noticed that
That's what we call bullshit.
door unlocked to the south?
Yes, sorry, I would have done that.
Cool.
But yes, that door did open.
And I would just do like a backflip off the steps and just like, all right, it's my turn.
Ooh, yeah. Backflip. Alright. Alright. Solrak, you're up. Delete this guys.
So wait, does this thing count as undead?
It does not. Nope. It's another ooze.
Just a ooze. He's just scarier looking than the others.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move on up to it. And I'm gonna use Demon Sword on this bitch
There we go. That's cooler.
and slash away. 14.
14 will hit.
Yeah, buddy. That's 11 damage.
Okay, give me 1 second. Don't.
Yep.
As you slash into it, you watch the demon sword splits it into two. Let me go ahead and make it a little bit smaller, and let me fix the health on them. Okay, go for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use 19 on the second one, but
Okay.
I'm going to do a sweeping attack.
Okay, nice.
Yep,
So yeah, 19 hits.
So, yep. So then I get. Hold on, it's this damage on the first 12, and then I do my D10, and this is the damage for the second guy.
There's 4 now.
He slashes into the two of them right
8
next
on
to
the
each
second
other,
one.
and they split into two again. Let me go ahead and
Oh
fix
my
the
God.
health on them. Hilarious. What was on the second one?
8.
8. Okay, now I need to have that. Okay, 26. Okay, anything else for you? That was 2 attacks, right?
Yep. And I'll go back to this one with Demon Sword.
Okay.
1 more split. 1 more split.
24 hit.
And that is 14 damage.
One
Splits
more
again. That one though, right in front of you, is extremely small and very weak right now. Look, very teeny tiny. Yeah, and that destroys it.
Sweet.
Oh, close actually. But yeah, it had 4. But that was, yeah, you killed it on that one.
Okay, dogs, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Sorry, I deleted the one that was in the combat tracker. So these 4.
Actually, now that I kill the one in the middle, I'm not technically in range of the others, right? So I can move
You
back
are
around.
actually. If you like, yeah, you are. His square is 4 squares, so it goes. I'll send us like a screenshot so you can see what I mean.
Okay, I thought he was smaller. Ah, never
Yeah,
mind.
but like the middle of his picture isn't like 5
Yeah,
feet from
he
the
looks
middle of their picture.
I'll stab you guys. All right. So their turn is up now. Let me go ahead and just drop this. Okay. Yeah, all 4 of them just surrounding Solrak are going to just go for him one after another. Okay, so 1. Oh, that hits. 24. Unless you do something.
Wait a sec.
Oh wait, let me. It'll be with advantage. So, yeah, 24.
Now, hold on. If I move these guys, the 4 squares that this would take, just to make sure before you move them, would be. God damn it! I can't.
I guess your 2 are overlapping, Nate.
Yeah, but
can
they're
you move them
they're
back
allowed
a second?
to.
They're allowed to.
Yeah,
It's because. Here, I can't move them.
they're
all,
amorphous
but
forms.
Can you move them back, like just a square, just so I can show you what I'm.
Yeah, which one? Both of
The
them.
ones in the middle and this guy. Yeah. So.
Yeah,
That's 1 square, that's 2 square, and then those 2 below would be the squares that he takes, correct?
Yeah, he takes all 4 of those squares up. And since your
But I have this open square right here, and this guy next to me would take the squares to the 2 to the left of that and down below. So
yeah,
I don't think I'm in range. So it means I could move back without getting hit.
no, they
Before
would
they all move around me.
they would still be able to hit you. Because their corners, their square is touching your square.
Yeah, I thought if I had this open square.
No, yeah, regardless, their square is touching yours. But yeah, so 24 on the first one will hit you. I'm just going to go ahead and roll all of their attacks. Unless, are you reacting on that one?
That's fine.
It's fine, okay. Second attack is a 15. Third one is going to be a 16, and the fourth one is another 16. So the one attack will just do 6 bludgeoning plus 13 acid damage. And your armor is magical, so no need to worry about the acid burning into that and fucking it up. But Wilma, it's your turn.
Right. The one to the right is Soul Rack. Give me that dex save.
He's gonna fail unless I had nat 20 it. Yep, 28. Oof. It's a big one. He's looking very, very weak now.
Just blasting him.
Oh, yeah.
Sit.
Alright, Fang.
I will move right here, and I will use Word of Radiance on those two closest to me.
Okay.
So con save, DC
Con
18.
saves. Whoops. Let's do it this way. Con save 18. First one, second one, both fail.
Nice.
Ooh, 15. That first one gets destroyed with the radiance. The second one is still pretty strong.
And I just kind of slide over here.
What word do you say?
Peace.
As you do move away, the one suit he is gonna hit you.
That's fine.
That's 21
I'll
to
allow
hit.
Holy.
I'll allow it. That's 6 bludgeoning and or I'm sorry, 9 bludgeoning and 7 acid damage. Okay, Solrak.
Damn, I'm not resistant to that.
Okay.
Damn.
You said this one was weakened, or
Yeah,
this?
yeah, that first one you clicked is definitely looking the weakest.
One to the right of you.
Yeah.
Attack him. Demon sword. Oh, no, 20. Do I need to do anything?
No, yeah, nat 20, that definitely kills it.
Okay, and then
Too weak to split too.
Nice.
I'll go ahead after this one now.
Okay.
It's
That hits.
17. That's 15 damage.
That
Okay,
hits.
13. 14
Yeah, you
damage.
just chop that one up into bits too. No longer animated.
And I'll move on over to this one. And I've done 3 hits, so now I'm going to Dawnbringer that one. 22. And that's 9 damage.
9 damage. It's looking close, but this little black pile of ooze gets squashed out with that hit. It reforms back up, and in one last movement, it creates a middle finger up at you, and then it goes and tries to hit you with its one last ditch effort, and it misses on that. As it does, it tries to squirm away from you, Solrak.
I'm going to swing.
Go for it.
12.
12.
And that's
You get a D4. Yeah.
Yep, he's dead as you slash into it as it tries to make an escape, blows a raspberry at you, and it just completely gets destroyed in that instant. And now the room seems to be empty of any sorts of enemies.
Is the ooze still on the walls and stuff?
Still have the ooze on the walls, but actually Fang is pretty close to it. It looks like one wants to reach out to him, but it hasn't quite yet.
I look at the crew and say, guys, notice that all these weirdos we keep waking up leads to trouble. So clearly Narvi's captured them using their energy, but we just kill them instead of doing this whole thing with them every single time. They all
Maybe.
support some weird anarchist gods. None of them have turned out to be useful. They're
Well,
all
the one
total
took
creeps.
the one took a hit for us. Only one though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we know that the god's an anarchist, then I agree. But at some point, I mean, they tried to get me, and my god's not an anarchist at all. I would have helped you.
That's a fair point. But so far, you don't really seem to fit in the company of all the ones we've found yet. So
Yeah, I guess that's my only fear is that eventually it gets away from the chaotic evils and gets more to the goods.
all right. Well, if the next one turns out to be like this weirdo, just chop it off his head. Moving on.
So we freed 1,
Four.
2, 3, 4,
Mm-hmm.
and with Fang's kind of, I mean, he was religious and he kind of learned them all. Like, do you know, Fang, if like, are they in the standard kind of like back at the old temple of Narvi's where we had the 9, each one was a different evilness on the spectrum? Are each of these a different evilness, or
Well,
because then eventually we would get to good ones?
to my understanding, each god that we've encountered does correlate with each of the, I believe it was 8. Yeah, I think it was 8 beings or animals, creatures, that sort of thing, from Narvi's cave.
Okay, so then maybe we just went through all the evil ones first. One of them's going to be
Well, the second one,
Someone
the
can make a
second one
religion
wasn't
check
evil.
if they want to. I feel like maybe Fang, since he's the one that's been doing some of this piecing.
while he's thinking about this, I would give him guidance.
He's
Okay.
a box. So.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
2d4s though.
Pretty religious.
So that's a
Yeah,
I
plus
got
2.
11.
it's an 11 for
How do
Fang.
you have a
but
plus 0? You're a monk.
that's funny. Sorek, do you want to roll a d4 on your
Oh,
for the
monks aren't really religious.
What do you mean?
But you are a cleric.
Yeah, you should know about them.
It is funny that religion's an intellect score that no one ever fucking uses.
Yeah,
like you figured it'd be a wisdom,
Yeah, it's
but
true.
yeah, like clerics and
So 19 for that. Okay, so Sorek, Fang's like saying that he thinks that they like pieced together to each one of the 9 trickster gods that were in the in Narvi's temple, but that those were just trickster gods of Chult itself, and not like overarching the domain in all of the Forgotten Realms. It's kind of very like a niche specific kind of place, and I think Narvi, or you think that Narvi was just trying to pull powers and divine energy and essence from wherever he could, and he used it from there, this holy land in Chult, and is doing it here, which is completely separate but a similar kind of like vein. But these are gods and goddesses of the standard Forgotten Realms pantheon, and it is true that all of the ones that you guys have seen so far are all evil ones, but of course, not all the gods and goddesses are evil, as Wilma is, saying, and especially hers. And piecing together, she was supposed to be one of them. What she says might ring true, is that, you guys might have just be going through a bunch of evils first.
Well, it does seem like Narvi is stealing every single power he can from wherever he can to be at his most powerful, so let's keep weakening that son of a bitch.
agreed. Let's I kind of look through the doors and I'm assuming there's like blobs just like crawling at the doors, and it's like, so how exactly do we get out of here?
Why don't you shoot your blasty blast at the goo in the wall and try to open these doors.
You don't think we can just talk them down? And then I just blast them.
Once I start going, there's no talking me down, but
Yeah,
Just
you
blasting the walls.
start blasting the walls, and you watch as the oozes are kind of like climbing over the expanse of the door frame itself, begin to recoil and shrivel back each time like this radiant light shines upon them, giving you guys a brief opening to make your way through there.
okay, and I run in.
I'd say I think Fang and I just purposely time one where we both blast it together and then we run through.
Love it. Yeah,
Alright.
you guys time it perfectly. Both of the sides like stretch out, and you guys have an opening to make your way on into this tight hallway where another door meets on the other side abruptly. Solrak sees a handle there.
I'll open it.
Okay, go for it.
I can't open it.
Oh, you can't? Let's see. It shouldn't be locked. Can you right click it and click right click and
I don't
then
even
do?
see it.
Yeah, I don't even see an icon.
It's still
Just
blocking it, but it's all right. I'll do it.
I don't see
It's fun. So as you push open this door here, Solrak, you see that there's no light sources in here at all. The shrine of binding takes up a large portion of this black marble chamber, but you see that it's completely darkness in here. The only source of light comes from the Dawnbringer itself as you begin to make your way in here.
I look around. I said, I wonder why this room is the only one that's so dark.
I would cast light on the Dawn Soul.
And I also go ahead and just point my head and pass the light as well.
I'm gonna take a look around the room real quick before I try to climb up onto this thing, just to see if I see anything.
Make perception check as Wilma begins to illuminate the room a bit more, casting light on herself, on the Dawn Soul, and then Fang close behind on his shiny dome too. Let's see. Let me add you guys with some lights.
11.
Torch. There we go. As you begin to look around the room, you see what looks like the shadows dancing along the walls. Every time you begin to turn around, you see a bit of darkness seems to try to escape your light source from everywhere you shine it.
Hey guys, I have a feeling, just like the goo in the last room, gonna have some shadows, so I would move away from the walls.
As you say that, a chill rushes through the room.
Keep an eye on your backs. We're definitely being watched.
I'm gonna be extra perceptive, and I just kind of look to Solrak and Fang. Maybe just try to get this one free. And I kind of look around, and trying to be perceptive to see if I notice anything or what's going on.
I'm with Wilma on this one, Solrak. But I do recall from the little riddle that we had heard. In chambers dark where spirits roam lies the key to reclaiming the throne. I think this room might be significant for us, or at least for you.
I like it. But,
Cool.
let's see if we can get on up here, and I'm gonna try to do the thing. Just
Wilma, make a perception check, because you said you were surveying the room.
24 plus a d4.
extra perspective.
Is it your
27.
fire alarm, Luke? Smoke
Nah, that's the
detector?
microwave.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought it was in my place too. I saw Luke
I
react.
was like,
Right, that was good beat.
Hilarious. Wilma
It was in
holds
my
up.
left ear too.
Yeah,
when I
that's
was
true.
recording.
That's funny. Wilma holds up the radiant crystal, the Dawn Soul, as it displays this beautiful light shining in this room here. She begins to survey it and just begins to notice like the walls. Every time, just like Solrak the light begins to shine on a wall, it seems like a shadow tries to escape it. And you look closer, Wilma, and you see definitely a few forms like humanoid-looking forms of shadows crawling along the walls, and you see about a dozen of them looking like they're like surrounding around you guys now.
and I just kind of say, guys, there's definitely something in here.
You have any light sources, anything brighter that we can brighten this shit up with? Because this would be the time.
And I'm just kind of like waiting there, like digging around stuff, and I'm like, maybe I got this, and I cast, or actually, yeah, I kind of walk over here-ish.
Hold that thought real quick, Wilma, as I pull out one of the opals in my helm, and I cast Daylight. So it's a 60-foot radius sphere of light spreads from a point that I choose within range. So I guess I'll just put it right in the middle. And a 60-foot radius of light.
Yeah,
It's not gonna hurt the guy in the middle, right?
No.
as the daylight just spreads out in this room, completely filling up this brilliance. It seems like you guys like have made your way out into the bright day that you guys have not seen in quite some time. And as you do, you hear this shrieking and recoiling of dozens of shadows in the corners begin to back up against the walls now. And as they shriek and cry out in pain from this, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Well, you guys, that's why I'm the smartest one in the group.
All right.
8.
Go ahead and put some combat on.
And I cannot. Eventually, one of these days, I'm gonna do an ambush and boost up my initiative rolls.
Oh yeah, right.
It's
Okay.
not
It's
that
ambush.
bad. I can add a D10 to my initiative rolls, and spend a superiority die.
Ah, got it.
Yeah. All right, so Wilma up first with a 23 as you see these shadows out of your periphery try to jump out from behind, seemingly terrified of this sunlight.
So like each of these things are like a bunch of them, right?
Yeah, they're like 6 probably.
Okay. That didn't hurt him, did it, Fang? I guess no.
No.
Just good daylight.
Didn't seem to
Okay,
hurt them, but definitely seems to like make them like definitely like thrown off.
Disoriented.
Yeah, disoriented. Yeah.
All right, then have this group next to me make a dex check. We'll see what happens.
Okay. All right. 16.
Check it out.
20.
You watch as this radiance just rains down on them, and shadow, a few of the shadow forms, maybe 3 of them, just singe up into the air and disperse into nothing, seeming like that was extremely effective on them.
I look at Faye and I go, huh?
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Anything else for you?
That's it.
Say they're like 10 feet in the air too. All right, Fang, you're up.
All right. So I'll move to like over here, and I'll keep at it with the sacred flames.
Okay.
Dex save.
Same one.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. The one in the orange one.
That's a 21.
Damn, he saves.
First save, Sacred Flame, or no, second one. The other one wasn't that 20.
Second one. Yeah.
Anything else
Had
for
a
you?
nat 20.
Yeah.
That is it.
All right. Let me go ahead and the orange one up now. Let's see. He's going to. This group of them all begin to swarm on over towards Solrak. Whoopsies, deleted it from the tracker. And you watch as a few of them all begin to make like these rapid claw attacks at you. Ooh, nat 1, a 22, a 10, and an 18.
I'll let those 22 hit.
Okay. You will take 20 necrotic damage. Not sure if you have any resistances or anything to that, but I need you to also make a con saving throw for me, please.
Okay. 18.
Alright.
Hold on, let me use my D4.
You're good.
Okay, 19.
Yeah, as you feel, a bit of your strength seems to begin to pull away from you again. You cannot afford that to happen to you once again, as you fight that off, and it's now just like 5 feet. But
And I'm gonna riposte one of the hits.
okay, go for it.
Okay, and I'm gonna swing with Dawnbringer.
Okay.
And these are just shadow beings, but not undead, right?
They are considered undead.
Sweet, advantage it is. And a fuck ton of damage. 19.
19 hits for sure.
Okay, and that's 12 plus 11.
23.
23.
Yeah, as you slash into it, the
Oh, wait,
Dawnbringer.
plus my D10.
Oh yeah. That radiance as it slashes through there, you notice it definitely demolishes a couple of them, just like Wilma's, and a couple of them just evaporate into mist and disappeared.
31 damage.
Cool, nice. Yeah, you cleared out like half of them on that one. And the red one's up now with Wilma right in front of it, and this radiance burning them deeply. It tries to make some claw attacks at Wilma. 17, 6, and 9. It's not going to do it on any of those. 9. And with actually bonus action. Nope. Solrak, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the orange one first. Dawnbringer. That's 20.
That hits. Go and roll damage. Yeah. So that's
16.
okay. As you slash into that one with the Dawnbringer, again the radiance just kind of cleanly destroys 2 of them, leaving just one singular shadow entity floating there in front of you.
Sweet. I'll swing away.
And with that, you just pierce through its black soul as it just completely gets dispersed into nothing again, and it's gone.
I'll move over here. Let's do the red one. And I'll take a swing at that one.
25 hits.
Whoo! Max damage.
That's big money.
3.
So that's 12 and 15 is 27. What's that? 54. Yep. With that hit, you just completely cleave through that last group of shadows there. And the room, as Wilma quickly surveys around with her amazing perception, no more shadows dancing along the walls, and seeming like a moment of respite for the time being.
Yeah, that's the first time I've gotten a max damage on a slide.
That's pretty sweet.
That is so
That was
fucking
sick.
cool.
That's
Well-
badass.
Wow.
So after Sorak cleared the room, which was extremely impressive, did anything in the room change?
Door to... sorry, not yet. But yeah, so you guys... no, the darkness seems to have, like, lifted from the room a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. Who took damage?
Me.
Okay, I need a wisdom saving throw as well.
Okay.
Get a D4 on that too.
16.
Thank God for that Z4. Alright, you feel some sort of sickly energy from the darkness take over you as you were attacked in here, but it does not consume you as much as it possibly could have. But that darkness, that energy that was permeating this room seems to have lessened a little bit with these shadows currently gone. But as you guys look around and you see this being, just as the other rooms, standing on this dais, or floating rather above this dais, it's another drow figure. This one a female though.
Well, let's see if the ladies are more rational than the weirdos we've had. I'm gonna try to go on in there.
As he goes to walk in, I kind of tap him on his booty and give him guidance as he walks up. And hey, Nate, can you? So I just added a blue dot to me. Can
So
you
guidance
just
is
make
54.
that say everyone like plus D4 to saves? Because we should all have plus D4s to saves for the entire day from the thing that I did before we got here.
Oh,
I keep forgetting about that. The communion that I did with everybody.
Cool.
So does that mean I get 2 d4s?
Is you get 2 D4s.
Sweet. And then what does guidance do?
Another D4.
So you get 3
So I
D4s.
get 3 d4s. Sweet.
You're good with a
Well,
10.
if they're saves. Yeah, if they're saves. It's only for saves.
Yeah, this is the same. This is 16.
Cool. Yeah, no, you push yourself up through that force surrounding this, up towards the 4 crystal obelisks are surrounding this drow female, floating in this golden energy field.
Okay, and I'll do the athletics to break the shit.
Okay.
Ooh, 11, but I do get 1d4 now, right?
You get 1d4, yes.
If it's a skills check, you get 2, because you get 1 for the guidance and 1 for the bond.
So 15.
Oh yeah, that's right. Guidance last a minute. So yeah.
Yep.
18.
Cool. Yeah, you just go up to each one, and how do you destroy them? You use a blade or
I
fist?
use the back end of Demon Sword. Pa, 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 pa.
Yeah, one after another. You just destroy each one of these crystal obelisks until there are just piles of rubble surrounding the top step of this this altar here, and the energy field weakens.
And the last thing was intelligence or wisdom, right?
Yes.
Oh, let's see if I can be smart with my +2. No, dirty 20.
Nice.
Oops.
So how do you do this one?
I look over at the ladies and the pillars, and I'm honestly at this point I'm like rather tired of all the bullshit that we've been dealing with. So I get ready to intercept the energy, but my other hand is on my blade. Where if this bitch is crazy, I'm just gonna chop her head off. So I do it rather efficiently, but I'm like really expecting a lot of bullshit here and ready to just deal with this person if I have to.
That is fair. Okay, and with that, energy dulls down a little bit more, and you guys know that there's just one more thing left to do: disrupting those runes that surround around the top step.
And for that, what was it?
Some sort of dexterity, so like it can be acrobatics or sleight of hand.
Acrobatics or sleight of hand, they're both the same. Yeah, I'll try it. Let's do it. 12 plus. Oh yeah, 18.
Beautiful. Yep. You go ahead and use acrobatics. So yeah, you go around and you begin to mess up the runes until they're no longer able to be deciphered, and the energy from that dies out in this golden field surrounding around this being. Dies out with it as she falls down to the ground, same as all the others have before. Would notice, of course, as she was floating there, the symbol on her chest of these 4 interlocking circles. But yet she falls down to the ground and begins to cough a little bit, blinking her eyes as she looks up at you guys and stands up.
From my cool religion check the other day, when I remember what those are literally earlier today. when I
Make another
similar.
religion check.
Okay.
Mm.
Oof.
You roll
Jesus.
2d4.
You get 2 d4s.
Alright. Let's see. Hey, a 10.
10. You would recognize it, of course, as being some sort of drow deity of sorts. It's a lesser deity, so it makes sense that you wouldn't know as much information. But the deity is known as Ibrandol, and their domain is mostly like darkness in the underground. A natural being for drows.
Do I remember if they were evil of any kind, or if they're just like darkness?
Innately, I would say you would know that they're not like innately naturally evil. They're more kind of like they can go evil and they can be good. With that, you would imagine they're more neutral.
Alright, well that's good. That's progress, you guys. Hey! Let's lower the lights for this fellow drow, and I said, Dawnbringer, bring it down a notch. And then I try to keep him behind my back so it doesn't bother her. They say, we mean you no harm. You're safe now.
She looks up at you with the brightness of the light. As it dulls down a little bit, she begins to stand up, no longer like kind of squinting her eyes. She says, "Well met, brave adventurer. The name is Astra.
I am Sorak the Destroyer. This here's my crew. The Wrecking Crew.
The Wrecking Crew. Well, thank you for saving me in this. What is this place?" He looks around and looks at the crumbled black obelisk crystals on the ground and just feels this chill in the air still. This is not
You were
Menza
captured
Moranzin.
by Narvi, the evil red wizard, who seems to be using your power along with a few others that he has captured, and has in similar precarious situations as yourself. It seems he siphons their powers to strengthen his.
I know nothing of this Narvi, but sounds like an evil, malignant bastard. One who must get what he is owed.
I finally hear one of these fucking weirdos talk some sense, and I'm like, yes, all right. This is turning up a little bit better than I thought. You speak the truth, my sister. We're gonna cut that son of a bitch's head off and stick it up his own ass. He's trying to destroy the whole world. So, if you want to join us, I
Well,
think I'd like your company.
why waste a good head when I could feed it to my driders?
Oh my god. Seriously, marry me. You're the coolest being ever.
Well, she stands up and says, "You will bow down at my presence. But regardless, where is this Narvi?"
Well, I believe we are getting closer, but there should still be a couple more, I guess hostages is the word for them, on the way through this here dungeon, but why don't you join us? I actually believe that maybe Fang is right. You're meant to be with us. You might be the key to this whole thing.
What is a fang?
That's the bald shiny one over there. Don't look at him directly. We'll definitely reflect the light.
She kind of
Hello.
holds her hand up as she looks at him. Yes, can you turn that down a bit, please?
Sorry, and I just kind of pat my head and take off light.
Much better.
Now, milady, you, possess magical abilities, don't you?
Of course, they're bestowed upon every matron and female Drowborn.
I have a little bit of a curse afflicting me right now that's keeping my strength lower than I'd like. Any chance you could help me out so I could be at full slashing form here?
Get a room, why don't you, Sorek?
Well, that depends. Do you have the money to pay for such a ritual?
I got money.
I like her, Wilma. I like her a lot.
Just look over at Pangus. This
How
is
much,
interesting.
How much is the ritual?
She kind of scans you, looking you up and down. 500 gold pieces.
Wilma, this sounds unethical.
Sounds good to me.
No, this is very ethical.
Of course you'd say
And I
that.
would give her 50 platinum to show I'm not fucking around.
You hand it on over to her.
Yep.
Cool.
Ah,
With that, you see she kind of grabs over to a component pouch off to her side. It's embellished with a spider web kind of design, silken going all around it. And she grabs out a handful of diamond dust in her hands, and she kind of swirls around this arcane energy that you can see kind of waft off of it. And she looks at you and begins to mutter some words in her native tongue, and she blows the diamond dust all over your body, Solrak, and you look like gold dust. That's right. I did it backwards. Completely covered David Bowie-esque appearance right now. But as soon as you feel the diamonds kind of cling onto your skin, you feel the energy of each one of them go into the pores of your body, and your strength just rejuvenates. And let's see, do you have anything else going on with you? Do you have any exhaustion or anything? Nope, you're good. So that's it. That's what it cures you of.
Damn, Wilma, talk about a money shot.
Kind of.
Yeah, but
I wonder.
Kinda lean
I
over
wonder
to
what
Fang and
100 platinum gets you.
I kind of lean over to Fang and I go, if he only would have said please, I could have done that.
I was like, seriously?
Just waiting for it.
I asked you a bunch of times. You were like, maybe I could do it. You fucking jerk.
You kind of demanded, but you know.
Oh yeah, because it's not fucking helpful to have me in full strength for this battle.
Kind of look around. I think we're doing pretty good.
You've been doing great, Solrak.
But now that we've got, and I kind of look over to her, another cleric friend?
Yeah, good one.
We should,
I'm devoted to my god, Ibrindal, but I would not consider myself a cleric.
Oh yeah, you drow have that thing. I understand. But in my books, you're a good devoted.
This gives you a nod. So, are we gonna get this head for my driders or not?
I think Solrak just got that.
We're always trying to get that head. Let's go. Alright, come on down to the next door.
Alright. So, after you freed her from this altar, you notice, yeah, the door to the south opens up.
I'm gonna take one more quick glance around here, just with that, you know, the key to reclaiming the throne. Like, their spirits, it's dark. There really doesn't seem anything special about this area compared to the other ones, but I would just give it a once over again.
Yeah,
Kind of hop around.
Make a investigation though to try to see if you can piece something together like that.
Investigation.
I'll try
Oh,
to-
nat 20 and 2 more d4s on top of it. 24.
24.
Yeah,
Yeah, love it. So, with that, it's strange. It's almost like a prophecy being told and unraveling before you guys as each step that you take, each chamber that you find yourselves in. Nothing particular about this room stands out, but when Fang kind of mutters to you that like maybe Solrak was right, Solrak said to Fang that maybe this room, he's right about this drow, maybe she is a key or something. In the grand scheme of things, Solrak having his strength back like that is definitely helpful, and having a ally in this battle that seems of sound mind compared to the other ones that you guys have met before, seems like a step in the right direction. But who knows if that riddle is even talking about this room. It's a riddle after all.
Let's keep on going, gentlemen.
All
I
right.
do love a good riddle.
As you guys begin to walk on down this room, or down this doorway rather, Solrak, you notice there's a stairway that leads up some down this hallway, and as you guys ascend up those stairs, you notice that there is a gleaming energy field blocking the section as it meets at a fork. Same kind of place where you saw like that. Yeah, you see a similar kind of magical circle inscribed on the ground here, but in this place you notice an energy field erupting out from it and seeming blocking the corridor.
Well, milady, would you know anything about this? And I point to the energy field.
As Astra hears your call, you will call me as matron, and matron only. However, she kind of goes up to the magic circle on the ground and begins to investigate it a little bit. It says, well, clearly this is some sort of arcane protection. Um, there's no way to disable this right here, it appears. There must be another way around.
If I recall, back 2 rooms, there was a south passage that we didn't take. You may want to take a look at that.
Good thinking. Oh, let's go back that way.
As the matron and Solrak go by, I kind of sit next to Fang and I go, "What's your vibe on this, Drow girl?"
I'm not 100% sure yet, but that seemed like helpful information. So I guess we'll cross that potential bridge if we ever get there.
I would attack the doors before I walk through them.
Yeah.
Assuming there's still slime in here.
Sacred flaming. They all recoil as you guys strike into them.
Yep,
And
and same thing over here.
quickly run through this archway as Wilma does the same. And yeah, you guys find same kind of arcane magical circle inscribed on the ground through this hallway as you saw in that last one, but of course no energy field permeating and blocking the way. And as you guys, Wilma leads the way to this other doorway to the south of this one chamber. Once again, you see one of these magic circles in the ground, but no energy field blocking the way of this one.
Well, let's go, gal.
Maybe open the door a little stealthily, see if we can maybe get some stuff off before we go in, or
I tried. I can't open the door though again, but I try to do it stealthily.
So what's the plan?
So I'm gonna try to open the door stealthily, but I can't actually open the door.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a stealth check.
10 plus.
I'd say the emboldening bond is how long? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
I'd say that's probably gone. That was in that first room that you guys did of the night, so...
Yeah, so then no only D4s on saves. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, the 10 on a stealth. Let me just check something.
Actually, and here, let me check something as well.
A lot of checking going on.
Check it out.
My ambush. Yes, when I make a stealth check or initiative roll, I can spend one superior die. I'm gonna spend a superior die.
I didn't know that about stealth, too. That's cool.
Yeah, buddy. That's my last one. So go ahead. So 15. I'm on the stealth.
Okay. Solid. As Sorak pokes open the door, you look inside this chamber. Excuse me, and you see a pattern of shadowy, swirls just emanate around the shrine of binding in here, and it plays out all across the white and gold marble floor of this hall. You see, kind of working around and taking these strange steps around this chamber. You see a figure made out of stitched together body parts, seemingly from all sorts of different sized humanoids, and it groans and it hobbles around, seemingly to not notice you right now. Nearby it, you can see a red wizard protecting this room in the shrine in here. He looks extremely nervous as he's flipping through some pages and stuff, and he's kind of just muttering to himself. Doesn't seem to notice you guys, and you see floating in this chamber here in the center of the room is a male halfling.
I get a flashback to little Wilmore when I see the halfling, and I just do a little R.I.P. And I look back and I fill in the crew as to the walking metal badass dude.
Well, he's
And,
made out of
the
flesh,
red
actually.
wizard. Yeah, no, but metal.
Oh,
yeah.
metal in that way. Yeah. Gotcha. It is metal, yeah.
Frankenstein, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And, the red wizard. And I think we know the drill here, guys. That's sweet. I'm gonna actually though take out my broom here, and I'm gonna try to stealthily fly into the rooms. While the red wizard is reading, and see if I can sneak up on either him or the zombie guy.
Okay. Yeah, we'll roll. Go ahead and roll a stealth check as you begin to fly on into the room now. And before, I guess, and as Sorak is doing this, is anyone else doing anything?
18.
Love it.
I can't see anybody. I'm just trying to ready a sacred flame as I stay on this side of the door.
Yeah. Okay. And Fang, anything for you?
I can't really see anything either, so once Solrak gets out of the way, does his thing, I'll
Okay.
have a Sacred Flame ready to rip off.
Cool. Sorak silently flies on into the room on the broom, with the kind of I mentioned these like kind of swirling, permeating energy of this shadowy swirls. He kind of plays along with each one of them and hides within the shadows, and is able to sneak up on either one of them if you'd like.
I'm gonna do the red wizard.
Okay. As he's kind of frantically going through the pages of his spell book, reading over that, and you sneak up on him. Unbeknownst to him, there's an intruder in the room. What do you do?
I take a big old swing with demon sword right at his head.
Go for it.
Okay.
Uh,
26.
Yeah, roll it again. Just we'll do this with advantage since you're like hidden technically. All right, go for it. Roll damage.
13.
13. As you hover on into the room, hiding behind the shadows, you take out the flaming demon sword and just slash into this red wizard right in the back, and he stumbles and he turns around, and you see this immense fear in his eyes as he begins to fumble over words, and he goes, Jimmy, get him! And he points down to the golem, and Jimmy turns around and he goes, "Hey, you guys!" And he begins to stomp his way on over. And Fang and Wilma, real quick, roll stealth checks to see if he notices you guys. If he does not notice you guys will get a hop off shot.
Are we not getting any more D4s?
No, not right now.
All right, so you
That's
guys hiding behind the door as Solrak makes his grand entrance. You guys have an opportunity to take a quick shot.
Yeah.
Poke out
I'm gonna-
real quick.
Hop in. I'm gonna see as soon as I walk in, I see the wizard, and I'm really getting tired of seeing a wizard in each one of these things, and I kind of want to talk to him. So I am going to cast, what is it, sphere? I'm gonna cast this. Give me a 20 dex save on him. Oh, it's 30 feet. So let's see. Can I get 30? Yes, I'd have to get 30 feet. So I'd come here, and I cast my little sphere on him.
Okay, you need to be right here, but dex save. Let's see. Alright, so what is it? Okay, resilient sphere. So a sphere of shimmering force encloses a creature. An unwilling creature must make this dex save. It's enclosed. Nothing can pass through it.
Nothing in, nothing out. He
Yep.
just sits there.
The sphere is weightless. Enclosed creature can use an action to push against the sphere's walls and roll it. That's fun. Okay, so he's in a giant hamster ball right now.
Yep. And I kind of scream out to the guys and just point to Jimmy and go, "Kill that thing!"
And so
Do we roll initiative, by the way?
Wilma kind
yet.
of slides that
Oh, you
off.
can go
and
for it
like,
now if you want.
Okay. And Wilma kind of slides that off as I'm about to like rip the sacred flame at him. I'm like, oh, okay. And I shoot at Jimmy. So dex saving throw for
Jimmy.
him.
Jimmy's my new favorite.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do. The bubble's not working. Or dome. That's what I was looking for. So, what is the dex save for Jimmy?
Aren't we all? Yes. Dex save.
12. That's a fail.
There's a lot of fellatio puns this game,
Yeah, right.
guys.
17 radiant damage that rains down on him.
Like 69 radiant damage right there.
You see him start to
Ew.
like begin to go a little crazy with that, in a berserk kind of state, as the radiance kind of freaks him out like he's covered in flames. And I need everyone to roll initiative if you have not yet.
Is Solrak stuck in the
I
bubbles
did.
too?
No, he's not.
Nah, it's only on the one guy.
Oh no, it's actually the moops.
Let me go ahead and make that a little bit smaller, maybe. There we go. Okay, so Wilma, you're up first.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame Jimmy.
Okay.
Got 20 dex. Ooh, he's a -1 too, so that's there's only one way to win. 20 damage. I'm
Okay.
going to move away from everybody. I'm concentrating now too. All right.
Okay. All right. Solrak, you're up.
So in this bubble thing, if I run past it, he can't up attack me, right?
He can't do anything except for like move it essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So I'm gonna run on down to Jimmy and give him a slash with my Dawnbringer.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Bam. 23 with 24 damage.
So he's not undead actually, technically.
Oh, what?
He's
That's-
considered a construct.
Well, 11 damage then.
11 damage. 20 hits.
Dirty 20. 10 damage.
All right.
That's a 30.
Sheesh.
It's 7. And now comes the demon sword here. 15.
15 hits.
Sweet. And that's 10 more damage.
Okay.
And that will be it.
All right, Fang, you're up.
I will run so far away, right around here, and just keep ripping Sacred Flames at him. So another dex save for him.
Oh, you know what? He has advantage on spells. I forgot, but that's all right. 9. And that's with advantage. All right, 15.
Oh.
Okay. Anything else for you?
That is everything.
Okay. This red wizard, frantically like pounding on the edges of this bubble, says, "Nice trick. I know them all too. Okay. Look, can't we just have a civilized conversation about this?" As he pounds onto the bubble, and it's gonna be his turn right now. As Astra makes her way on into the room, sees the wizard in the bubble and just kind of laughs, looks back at Wilma. Nice. And then looks down at the flesh golem down at the bottom there, and is going to cast Fairy Fire as she shoots out this brilliant light at him. He's gonna fail it probably. Oh, he succeeds actually.
Oh,
Hilarious.
Well, better on that one than on one of you guys' Sacred
Yeah.
Flames, right?
Nat 20.
So
I'll take it.
he somehow evades this the blinding light from illuminating him and making him an easier target for you guys. She just kind of scoffs at that one. I need to get back to my fighting game again. And the flesh golem up now with Solrak right in front of him. The fire energy from the demon sword seems to definitely like put him in some sort of frenzy right now. Let me just check something out. Okay. Okay. So he is going to just, in this state of frenzy that he's in, just kind of screaming all around the place and twirling around where he's standing. He just puts his hands together in like a solid fist and just tries to slam down at Solrak twice. Unfortunately, these are disadvantage. 17 is going to miss. Well, those were 2 10s. And a nat 20 on one of them. And a 12 is gonna miss.
Sucks the fuck!
And that was that. Oh wait, so he rolled a nat 20 on the dex save too, right? Yeah, so let me just, I had something for that. Oh, so yeah, as he saves from that fairy fire, some sort of strange energy whips out from the center of the dais in this room, and it seems like the black shadows kind of grabs the energy, the arcane magic of the weave, rips it out of the ether, and reapplies it straight back to the drow here, Astra, as she begins to glow with the same fairy fire that she tried to cast upon him.
And the flesh golem did that?
Something happened. Something did that. Okay. And then what was the other? There's a 20. Oh no, that was a fail. So Wilma, you're up.
I start kind of walking back over here to the wizard, and I go, "We'll talk once he's nice." And I sacred flame him.
Okay.
The
Jimmy. Let's see. It's a 7. The Jimmy.
the Jimmy.
Yeah, and with that sacred flame, as he's like about to slam into Solrak with his fists together, this radiance just rains down on him and takes him down to his knees. Bits of his like twine and strings and staples that are holding him together begin to unravel as he begins to fall into pieces in front of Solrak.
I take a step back because I don't want to get his grossness on me.
And with that, I kind of walk over to the wizard, and I go, "Come on, guys." Just kind of having the other people get ready to kill him if need be.
Okay, I ready my demon sword.
He gets down on his knees and puts his hands out. I surrender, I promise. And you see him like physically shaking, like inside this bubble right now.
So I just kind of look up and says,
"Because I got 2 swords ready to cut off your stupid head here." Now answer her questions truthfully. It'll be the last thing you do. And I promise you, I'll start by cutting off all your fingers.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Sweet.
He likes his fingers. He looks down at them and starts like wiggling them around.
"It is hard to cast spells without fingers."
24.
Looks back
very
at you
scary.
and he closes his fist real quick. I'll help you, I promise. What do you need?
And I give Wilma a double-eyed wank. It's like, ask away, my lady.
And so with that, the bubble would kind of come down at this point because it's only a minute. Or I guess I would leave it up for as long as I can. But once it comes down, I just kind of look at him and go, "What are you doing here?"
Kind of like backs up himself up into a corner, like trying to just like get away from you guys as much as possible, seeing the 2 blades Solrak's holding. It's like, look, I'm. What do you want me to tell you? I'm a Thayan wizard, okay? I grew up in the land of Thay. I learned nothing but the ways of necromancy and wizardry and how to manipulate the weave for my own goods, but I see what bad it really causes. I know it's not right. Just let me go.
Why do you keep doing it?
What? What other choice do I have? If I go against the ways, my family will betray me, I will look like a weakling, and I won't have a seat in the rising tide of the new Funeralopolis what Narvi has planned.
Oh, my friend, that may never come to fruition, but that's a whole other story. What exactly is going on here, and where does this place lead to?
I guess there's no use in telling a fable. Look, this place it's one of Narvi's inventions. He built this temple here to extract energy and powers from all these different beings of faithful zealots of different gods and goddesses to have a little bit more power from each one of these and spread it amongst and be able to influence and and garnish all these people when he rules in and ushers in this new era that he plans in, this new epoch, this umbral eclipse as he calls it. But I, what is in a world with everything dead? There's no happiness, no joy, no life. What kind of life is that truly? To just rule in a land of darkness and death.
That is true. Why would you want to create a land of darkness and death?
I mean, if you only... I don't know the true answer to that myself, but I can imagine that you must have a really weak sense of mind and self to, think that the only way I can rule over the lands is if I manipulate everyone and make sure that they're all dead and, callous and easy to believe every whim and word that I put out. And of course, Narvi puts out, but...
Oh, Narvi's a lot weaker than he portrays. But you don't want to live in a
I would not
world...
be so certain of that. All of these beings, these chosens that he has in here, he is pulling life force from them, and from their gods that they believe in. This essence, from what I understand, is he's trying to create more of himself. Duplicates.
How do we... We've got to know how we can stop this.
Are you saying duplicate Narvies?
Exactly. I mean, he took on the path to lichdom so that he could make sure he lives a life eternal, but, I mean, I know you all. I've heard of the Wrecking Crew and your ways, and how you severely weakened him in his temple. That's why you have not seen him in such time. He's been back in his vaults, re-strengthening himself, taking all this divine essence and everything he can to get himself back up to his full power and strength, and beyond that of what we could even ever imagine. But with that, he knows that you guys are after his phylacteries, and to destroy them would destroy him and his soul, which is linked to them. With that, he's decided to begin creating duplicates himself to make sure that if one is taken care of, well, you have several other to take care of on top of that as well.
How successful has he been in this mission?
I know that they're currently being generated as we speak, but I would imagine if you have made it through here, that means, well, where are the other chosen?
Well, most of them have been pretty petty weirdos, and
Say no more. I understand. But I'm assuming that you have freed all of them, meaning that you have
yes.
already put a dampering on Narvi's plan and begin to weaken his ascension and this duplication process.
That's good. But you can't allow these clone Narvies to become a thing.
No,
Else
you
we have no
certainly cannot.
chance.
Do you know where Narvi is right now?
Right now, he is within his vault, regenerating and using this divine essence and energy that he's pulling from these two.
And do
gain
you
his
know where
strength.
exactly the vault is?
That is something, unfortunately, that none of us have access to. But if you are
Do you know
able
where the
to,
cloning room is?
within the vault itself, but if you're able to deactivate each one of these, perhaps that would, well, to get down here, I imagine that you guys all have a piece of crushing bomb itself, correct?
Absolutely.
Well, bits of this divine essence, each time you deactivate one of these, is pulling into that crystal shard itself. And once you deactivate all of them, perhaps that would be enough energy to open up some sort of rift to the vault itself. That's the only way I could imagine.
And how many of these chosen ones are there?
There's 10 in all.
There's 10 in all. I kind of like count like the gods from the last caves, and I go, not 9?
There's 10.
And kind of look up the soul rack and look over to Fang.
Oh, we do have one more right here to take care of real quick. So why don't we free this one and stop the siphon for Narvi.
Do we have anything else for our friend Solrak?
Narvi, last time that he was in trouble with us, he was able to disappear into another dimension. And note, I do have these shackles here that if I can get them on him, maybe he would stick around this plane, but you know any ways to slow him down? Any ways to make him less formidable, that aspect?
Yes, I imagine this one here, points over to Wilma, an apt spellcaster as herself, maybe knows in the ways of certain spells and such to be able to hinder and slow down someone such as Narvia. Perhaps do you know the slow spell?
The slow spell's a nice spell.
Right off the bat, that's something that could at least help you a little bit. Here, quick, I'll begins to pull out a spell book, flips through the pages, and just rips out the spell, the slow spell in there. Here, just take it, and it's like shaking.
Okay,
That's
give it to
rather
Wilma.
nice of you.
So, I think we can let our friend here go. Hoping that he decides to actually run away and leave. Or else I'd have to start, choppy fingy.
No, can I go? May I please?
Get out of here.
Just
I kind of look at Solrak, and as he walks away, I go, Red Wizards can't leave. And as he's right next to me, I hit him with, give me a dex save.
All
That's
right.
cold.
12.
29 damage.
Amazing. See,
So cold.
gets struck down at this sacred flame. He almost trips into the door after this, and he looks back, his eyes wide with fear, and he just begins to run away up the hall. Do you let him go, or do you?
I'm chasing him.
I'm also chasing.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to actually be proactive and get this person out. So
Okay, so Wilma will say that was your turn or your action in combat right there, since we're on your initiative turn right
Not
now.
like a surprise action?
Uh,
He wasn't counting for it.
Okay,
I don't know,
I mean,
this-
yeah, no, that's fine. I don't care. Whatever.
Can I blast him again?
Sure.
Alright, give me a dex save.
All right. 8, 13. Yeah. So gets struck again. He's like, I'm leaving. Begins to just try to run out.
He would have been running towards the door, and I see that, and I just make a beeline with my quarterstaff, and I just come swinging at him.
That's true. You would have a higher dex than Solrak. All right.
30-20.
20 will hit.
8 damage plus 2 fire,
Okay.
and then again
Are you skipping me?
No.
that one.
Oh wait, it says Fang has a 21 in my initiative order on this one
I have
one
a
screen,
20,
but then it says
right.
a 20. But yeah, his dex is higher than yours technically. Nat one's gonna miss, of course.
Naturally. And then bonus action, little pick action.
That'll hit.
26 with 11 bludgeoning.
As you kick him, you hit him once, you go to hit him again, but he ducks under that one, and you just kick him straight in the chest. You hear his ribcage crack underneath of that kick as he falls back into the hallway, and just you hear one last groaning, gasping breath come out of him, and he's fucking dead.
Wilma just kind of walks over. It's just, if you didn't let Wilmore go, why would you think I'd let you go? Just a little dead body. And then I look over to Solrak, and I just kind of shake my head at him.
The barbarian decided to let a red wizard go. We don't do that.
He was clearly no use to Narvi anymore. And just to let you know something, just because you act like Narvi doesn't mean that you can go and condemn his actions. You want to create a better world, you have to be better than what you currently have. And
Oh,
that
well.
red wizard could have been helpful to us.
Yeah, you
Like he
probably
was.
should have let your uncle go too. As I just kind of walk away.
That's different. That is like the most different example ever. My uncle
I'm
was
not getting involved in that one.
trying to
I'm
take
not
over
getting
the
involved
world
in that
and
one.
destroy it.
Oh
Good
yeah,
thing
you're right. I
just
keep
betrayed Narvi.
forgetting.
What do you think Narvi would do to him once he finds out that he betrayed him?
Or
That
maybe
was
it's all part of the plan. I'm sure
Liz.
it's completely different. Someone killing a loved one and trying to take over the world. They're two
That
completely
red
different
wizard
people.
didn't kill Wilmore. Narvi
Totally
did.
different people. Well, then you should have let your cousins live, right? Same thing.
My
Alright,
cousins
so-
were also fucking assholes who were torturing people as we speak.
So
That
that's
is literally totally different.
And then I look at the guy
Did you
raped in the
drink?
thing, and I go, totally not a torture.
Did you look at that guy? He was fumbling over his own
I go up.
spells.
Fang approaches the dice.
Yeah.
I put 1 point in the bitching cup for Wilma and Solrekt. I will get to use that at my leisure.
Yeah.
Fang. Okay, yeah. As you stand on up here, you guys notice Fang approached easily. This halfling floating in the air with a. Yeah, Solrek, hold on. I got to roll damage for that. As you notice this like kind of gilded coin-like symbol on the halfling
fun.
here, with a female side profile.
Love it.
Yeah,
I start kicking the obelisk down.
go for it.
Hua, hua, hua. 23.
Easy peasy. You begin one after another destroying each one of these crystals surrounding this dais here.
Oh shit! By the way, how long do you think it's been since, like the last? This was before the fight with the shadow people.
Probably, we'll say 30 minutes. But
Let's
you, before, well, I guess mark this also. You take 4 points of force damage too. But yes, at Fang, you destroy those crystals though. 1 step out of 3 done.
Alright, and then I'm just
Okay.
like going around to the runes, kind of messing them up.
One after another. Yeah. You're able
Easy
to go
save.
around each one of them, and sure enough, you have messed them up, and you feel that energy dull out. No longer like humming around this halfling's body, as you have 1 more step to do.
Alright, and then, yep, I just try and focus my, like, energy and my intelligence on, you know, transferring that into the, I guess this last part of the, to get this guy free.
Awesome.
Let's see.
Let's do it.
It was intelligence or wisdom, right?
Yeah. One
This
check.
guy
of
looks
that
like he
kind.
came over on the Mayflower.
Yeah. I guess still.
Right?
That's great.
18.
As Fang pieces
Yeah, he
together all
does.
this information.
Oh, God, the glory!
Thanksgiving, pilgrims.
Oh man. Okay, so as Fang is able to use his knowledge for this last step of the ritual, the energy field surrounding around this halfling dies out as he falls down to the ground, same as the others, and begins to quickly back him up into like one of the piles of the obelisk right there, and looks up, blinking rapidly at all you guys. Well, thank Lady Luck. That was a close one, eh?
You can say that again.
I
Don't, though.
I won't.
Just begins to like smile up at you guys. It was a real pickle got myself in there, eh? Thanks for helping me out.
Now,
Absolutely.
how did you get captured, if you don't mind me asking?
No idea.
You want to hang out with us for a little bit?
Looks
Seem
around.
fun.
What's the last thing you remember before you eat us?
Last thing I remember, I was on a journey with my friend. We met this other strange little froggy-looking kind of fella. We were going over to the mountains. He had some sort of a ring or something he got from his uncle that we needed to get rid of. And I went to sleep one night after giving him some bread, and woke up, and here I am.
You say a ring? Wait, a halfling and his uncle?
Yeah.
Any chance, you remember their names? The Chaddingtons, by any chance?
No, not the Chaddingtons. I know the Chaddingtons. Good people.
Great people.
Oh. I look at.
Everyone knows the good Chaddington.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true. And I think back to Wilma's family tree. Yeah, it's a pretty large family tree.
Everyone knows a Chaddington.
It's more of a family bush. Got lots to live.
Well,
We are looking for a 6th member. Come on now. What do you say? It'll be fun.
See, he kind of reaches onto his back and he pulls out the spear and kind of like does like a gladiator stance. I'm ready.
That's perfect. You're perfect.
I know.
well,
All right.
just,
Tucks it right back.
keep on rolling.
All right.
Kinda- I look at our other friend and kind of like as Sorak asked him like what was your last memory, I kind of ask her the same kind of thing, like what exactly was your last memory before you got here?
Well, I was down in Menzabaranzin. I had a couple of males, slaves attached to some leather straps, and I had a scourge and some whips
You notice
together.
my ears just go straight up.
And we were having ourselves just another night in Menzabaranzin, if you will. Went and let them go, fed them to my driders, and I went to sleep, and woke up to the smell of some sort of strange, foul scent, very acrid. Darkness filled my eyes after that, and I just assumed that it was Ganondar just giving me exactly what I prayed for that night. But that's all I really remember.
Hey, Astra.
Interesting.
Do you know anything about the Abolus down in the Undermountain?
I know of an aboleth or aboleths in general, but you sound like you're speaking of a particular one.
Which one are you thinking of?
Well, I don't know any or have interacted or encountered any, but legends and lore spread all throughout Lost Sorcerer in Menzabaranzin.
What was the Sork, what was that Obelisk's name again? The one that your bird fellow kind of went off for?
You talking about Uthis? He's
Oh,
dead
yeah,
now.
Usith.
Yeah, he's dead. Killed him. Well, his body might have killed him, but he might be alive in his plane somewhere. Because he could come back.
Well, I'm just asking if she
That's
knew
right.
anything about it.
About aboleths, they do when they're dead or killed, quote unquote killed. They do regenerate on another plane of existence. Typically, it's hard to truly kill such aberrations.
Exactly. So,
Just something to think about with what Narvi's been going through as well. Shall we go through this next door?
let's do it.
On to the next one.
And little man, what was your name again? I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. It's Curran.
Curran. Astra Curran. All right. We are the Wrecking Crew. You should be honored to be a part of this prestigious group.
On a trial basis.
Sure thing.
I guess it is a tryout.
guys,
yes.
Hey, wait up. You mentioned the Chaddingtons. You know them?
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Wilmore Chat was a founding member of the crew.
And Wilma's quite close with Wilmore as well.
So Wilmore.
The one and only.
You know Wilmore.
That's right, the one and only. Oh, one of the best loot players this side of the Denadar River.
He was
Oh,
pretty
when did you
good.
meet him? Did you play with him?
Well, I never got to meet him, but I did get to. I was blessed by his performances plenty of nights.
What a legend.
Not like that, Solrak.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
No, that's what Wilma's for.
You worded that weirdly.
Looks over at Wilma. You don't say.
She didn't. I did.
One could say he's my baby daddy's baby daddy, baby daddy, baby daddy, baby daddy, baby daddy, baby daddy.
All right, this conversation.
you know,
is getting nowhere. Let's go.
The love of my life and all that good stuff too.
Well, I guess to meet a lover of Wilmore is to meet a person of the Sword Coast. If you know that old saying. But let's go on and let's see what Solrak has up here, huh? Let's he pulled out the spear again. Let's get him.
As we're walking, yeah, unfortunately, Wilmore was killed by Narvi, who, has a lot of other people over here in red wizard robes that are torturing people just like you, but it's totally different from Solrak's thing. Totally different.
You mean like the one that just repented and turned on Narvi and ran away? That's totally different. Like, unlike my uncle who was still serving Narvi until his very last breath.
Yep, totally different.
Yeah, it sounds exactly the same.
Wilmore's
One
dead?
of them.
Yeah. Narvi killed Wilmore. That's actually why I'm here.
See, tear just rolled down his cheek. I'll never hear flippy flappy flippy flappy again.
If we make it through this, my friend, I'll play you flippy flappy flippy flappy flippy flappy. He wrote it for me. It's about the first night we met.
This is gross.
That makes sense where the floppy part comes in. Points to your ears.
Exactly. They flipped and he flopped.
All right, enough about this. I'm gonna try to open the door. Just stealthily.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
14.
14. Yeah, you go ahead and begin to peek. The door open now, and as you do, this red energy begins to pour on into the hallway, just beyond the door, as you see. I don't know, something that we'll see next time we get together. That makes sense, right?
Yes.
You tell me, Solrak. Do you want to actually see it right now, or should we leave it off on a cliffhanger?
We can leave it up to the next one. That's
All right.
Yeah.
Just remember that you did succeed your
Good
stealth check,
cliffhanger.
so just remember that.
Yes.
Okay.
Success.
Okay, guys.
Great.
Well, great game. You've gotten 2 of these chosen on your side so far. You never asked him. Someone roll a religion check real quick for me.
Oh yeah. What was it? I was gonna ask him that.
I guess
So you're in?
You can still ask him.
Doesn't
but,
matter. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, with that, you recognize it as the goddess of good luck in the typical Faerun pantheon. It's Timora. So this is a pretty... it's a good, but it's a chaotic kind of goddess still. But you guys have definitely started to find some better aligned ones in this section here.
Good. Went through the assholes first.
That's right. Got to.
That's right.
You have to. Yep.
Alright, well, maybe we'll see you guys this week. If not, we'll see you guys this Sunday. Go ahead and take that shorty resty and look out for those goblins under the stairs.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Hell
Peace
yeah.
out.